Hi everyone and welcome to Minecraftmum. This is Survival Skills episode number 22, and what I'm going to do today is get the XP points up to 30 so that you can see some of the enchantments you get at that level. The other thing we're going to do is build an anvil, and the anvil is really important because I had if you have a look here, I've got an iron pickaxe with efficiency 2 and breaking 2 that's almost ready to die. So what we're going to do is show you how to use an anvil to make that last much longer and not lose those enchantments. So to start with, I think we're going to make the anvil just very quickly, and what you're going to do is need some iron ingots, and what I'm going to show you is how to turn those into a block of iron. So we've got an iron block, and what you do again is you just drag them like so, and I'm going to make more than we need. Actually, you're going to need 3 for this, but I'm going to make some more because ideally we're going to make an iron golem once we find some pumpkins. So I'm going to make an extra 4. Hopefully I've got enough iron here to do that. There we are. And again, this is a good way to store items because you sort of you can stack them into bigger blocks, and if you rather than fill up your chest with lots and lots of iron ingots, you can start to store them in blocks if you want to. Now the way to make the anvil is, let's just put those 3 iron blocks across the top, and then you make sort of a row of iron ingots at the bottom and 1 little ingot at the bottom, and that gives you your anvil. So let's take that down. We've got our 4 iron blocks, which we're going to need for an iron golem. Hopefully we'll get to a stage that we can get one of those. And in terms of a convenient place for the anvil, I think it's good to keep it near our book with all the enchantments. So we'll pop that there, and I'm just going to show you quickly now how to repair this this iron pickaxe. So what we do is we drop it in here, and then you can take a brand new one that's already been made, place it together, and that's going to take you two enchantment, 2 XP points basically, but that gives you a brand new one. So let's do that now. And we've now got our pickaxe back to normal. Now I'm going to pop the iron block back in our chest, and I'm going to now head out and get a bit more XP points. We're down to 25, but as you know, in the last episode we made an XP farm, so that should be a good way to quickly build up our XP points. What I did between episodes, you'll see a new doorway here in the staircase. That actually takes us to our XP farm, so we don't have to go outside. What I did is I pressed F3 right here, built this little room, and then wrote down the coordinates, and then what I did was dig down to the level of the depth of the XP farm, and then just sort of mined from the XP farm over to here. And that again keeps you safe. When you've got lots of XP points, you don't want to, get over 30 XP points, and then we're going under chickens right now. That's why it's so noisy. So we're just going to head down here. And again, that's just a quick and easy way to get to your XP farm without exposing yourself to any danger. I'm just going to put some lights up. Now, when I was mining, there was a fair bit of water and sand overhead, so it was a bit tricky. So I'm going to leave things like that because I think there's water on the other side, and I don't want to mess around just for that. I've got a chest here where we've got some cobblestone in case we need to make any repairs. And I've got doors because sometimes what you'll find is a little zombie is going to come out and try and get you. So now there's suddenly, they don't tend to drop down unless there's somebody down below. Oh, how bizarre. We've got a chicken with a little zombie on the top. I've never seen that. I've taken a screenshot by pressing F2. I've taken a screenshot because I think that's incredibly funny. But we're going to kill him. Sorry, little guy. And there we go. We got him. What you'll sometimes get is some armor. So we've got here, somebody was wearing some armor, and let's just again hit E for inventory. No, we didn't pick up any armor, unfortunately. So we've already gone from up to the top of 25 points. We can kill one more and we'll probably be up to 26. And the other way we can get some XP points is to go and do some farming. But let's stick with this for a minute. You can see the water dropping down, but the way we built the XP farm, you're not going to have lots of water dropping down. It's just a few little drips here and there. And there we go. There's another one. And next one should take us definitely over into 26. There we go. So it's very easy. The benefit of this type of spawner, if you've got one of those little cages, that they just create zombies, and you can also make an XP farm by creating a big sort of black room, but the problem is that will spawn all kinds of baddies, including spiders and witches and creepers, and I've made one of those before, and what happens is when the creepers drop down, they can sometimes explode your XP farm. You have to be really careful. So this is a much better XP farm because you just have the zombies, they don't explode, and keeps a lot easier. So there'll be a few more dropping down, I think, in a minute, because I can hear some angry zombies up ahead. Then again, I mean, how easy is this? You just stand here and wait for these guys to drop down. They're a little bit helpless, really. I feel a bit bad for them. I'll take a bit more food. And let's see what happens. Okay, I think what we'll do now is do a bit more farming, because we did need to get some more leather. We can take that back to the village to do some trading. So let's head back. It's a quick little walk. We're heading underneath a little bit of the river, I think. Heading underneath the chickens and the cows. You'll hear them soon when I turn around the corner. Probably right about here. Yeah, you can hear the chickens. And now you can hear the cows. So we're right underneath the cow pasture, and now we can just head straight up. So just walk straight into it, press the space bar, and that takes us up. And we'll jump off by just twisting the mouse and head out. I'll open both doors, close them, and we'll head out and do some feeding of the animals. So we've got lots of wheat, so I might as well just head over and feed the cows right now. And what we're going to do, wow, look at them all. I can't believe it, this is a bit crazy. What we're going to do is feed them, and as we feed them, again, they'll have babies. We're going to get XP points from doing that. And then what we're going to do is kill some of them, which again, I feel badly doing that, but we need the leather, we need the food, and we need the experience points. So again, just from feeding the cows, we've now tipped over into 27 experience points, so we're moving along nicely. And we'll just keep walking around, gathering up the XP points from the cows that have had the babies. And I think that's probably pretty good. I think we can now start to get the diamond sword out and get some leather and some beef. So let's just go ahead and... I'm sorry, cows. I hate to do this, as I always say, but it's part of the game and we need to do it to be able to make books and to be able to do lots of things with leather. So the main thing is XP points. So as you can see now, I'm almost up to 28 just from heading out into the farm. So that's why early on in the game it is really important to get a good herd of cattle and lots of chickens, because this is a way to just very quickly get your XP points up. So as you can see here, I'm now at 28, like so, and it's getting a bit dark. And as you get higher and higher in XP points, each incremental XP point takes a bit more effort. So it's going to take a lot more effort to get up to the next level. I'm just going to head up here now and see how we're doing with the chickens. And we'll feed a few of them and get some XP points from the chickens. But I think at this stage, I'm going to get rid of a few. I'm going to head out. Ah! No! 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 I'm going to just kill these guys that came out. And I think we better head back in because it's getting late. And the last thing you want to do when you're at 28.5 XP points is to die. So let's jump back in the house and go back to the XP farm and hopefully get those last couple of XP points. Now, the reason I'm focusing on trying to get 30 is a lot of the most exciting enchantments only reveal themselves and you're able to get them when you get up to 30 XP points. So we're not far off now. We can always end this episode and come back. But I'm just going to head down here now and see if we can quickly get them. So, got a nice relaxing Minecraft music as we're walking down here. You can hear we're stepping on some gravel there. It makes a sort of a crunching sound. And here we are back to the XP farm. So, we'll drop down. Again, there's nobody here because I think they only start to generate when there's somebody down below. If there's a, you know, they'll just sit quietly, but it's when somebody arrives that they then start to spawn. So we just be patient and see what happens. It shouldn't take too long. It's night time now as well, so I don't know if that will change how quickly they start to spawn or not. But, come on, XP farm. Let's get some zombies. Zombies, 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 please. I think I heard one drop down there. There we go. Yep, here they come. And those, if I just point here, rotten flesh, that is something you should also hold on to. You can use it sometimes to feed dogs once you've got some pet dogs. You could eat it in a pinch, but sometimes it can make you ill. But the main thing is to keep it for trading with a cleric when you're in a village that has a church, because that is, yeah, a good way to get rid of it and get something valuable as a result. So yeah, change your rotten flesh into emeralds that you can then use for diamond armor and all sorts. So I can hear growling, so there's some more up there. Again, we're just... Sometimes they can give you a bit of damage, even though they're sort of a bit helpless up in that little hidey hole. Now we're almost tipping over into 29, and then it's just one more XP point after that. So we're not far off. Oh, I just heard one drop. You can actually hear them. They sort of spawn in the spawner, and then they drop down into the water, and then they slowly get pushed down. So we're into 29 now. I think probably the best thing to do at this stage is to head back up, have a quick sleep, and in the morning we can get some XP points by farming and the like. But we're not far off, and we've also shown you how to use the anvil to repair items. We'll also show you, I'll maybe show you in this episode how to use books to enchant items. So I'll do that quickly before we end the episode. So if we head back up, because watching me kill zombies, sort of zombie after zombie, is interesting at first, but it's getting a bit boring probably. So let's head back out and do something new and interesting. So I'll close the doors. Again, keep the house nice and safe. What I'll do is quickly show you one more trick, which is how to enchant. Let's see what books we've got. We've got Looting 3, which we got from near the monster spawner, Feather Falling, and Curse of the Vanishing. I'm going to take Looting 3, and I'm going to enchant this diamond sword, because that will be excellent for, we need something called Eye of Ender coming up in Ender Pearls, so this will be great for using for that. So I'm going to what you do is take the item you want to enchant and put it in the first slot, and it tells you what it is. Then you take the book that is holding a spell and you place it in the next spot, and that's going to cost me 6 enchanting points to enchant that, but it's worth it. And maybe between episodes I'll get my XP points up, and then we'll show you what you can get with level 30. So I'm going to do this just to show you how to use a book, and then you just lift that up. You can hear the anvil as it's being pounded, and we've now got a looting 3 sword, which is great results. So we've got lots of eggs and all sorts in there. So I think we'll call it a day for now, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode, again showing you how our XP farm is working, getting the XP points up by farming, and I've shown you how to craft an anvil and use books in terms of adding enchantments to items. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we'll see you in tomorrow's episode, where again I'm going to get the XP points up between episodes and show you what you unlock at level 30. Thanks for watching.